I have lower back pain that manifests also in my legs. Dr. Tom Ingegno, Trump's Integrative Health, is putting ear seeds on my ear, an old Chinese remedy that's going to help this. But if you have back pain and maybe leg pain, what can you do at home to give yourself some relief? There's an epidemic going on, and we're going to try and help you out coming up shortly. Back to you. Welcome back, WJZ at 9. Again, Dr. Tom Ingegno, Charms Integrative Health. You met Tom a couple times before. Once time we came out and we're talking about cupping, something Derrick Henry does. Then you first introduced us to red light therapy. There's an epidemic of back pain and leg pain, and you just did something in my ear that's an ancient Chinese remedy.
Yeah, so we call it ear seeds. These are silver, but classically it was seeds, and it's based on acupressure. So the ear maps out to the whole human body, and we did some stuff for the hips, the low back, and down the leg.
Coming up next half hour, I'm going to be running the 100-yard dash in 6.5 seconds like the NFL Combine. Thanks for allowing us to come back in. My hip surgery was 8 weeks ago. Successful surgery, successful rehab. But about a week and a half ago, I pulled my back out. And I've been talking to a lot of folks. They say, why are you limping a little bit? Is it your hip? No. It's back pain, a little sciatica. And almost 90% of the people I'd mentioned this to, primarily women, by the way, have said, I have that, particularly after childbirth. What is going on with this epidemic of lower back pain?
This isn't even new. Throughout history, about 80% of Americans will experience low back, sciatic-type pain at some point in their life. And it's lifestyle, stress, postural things, excess body weight. All of these things add to it. And keeping ourselves healthy, flexible, and fit kind of prevents some of that. But, you know, it's going to happen.
Okay, we've got about 45 seconds left in this section. What we're going to do, coming up next half hour, you've got some common sense things that the audience can do at home. If you want to give Dr. Tom a call, that's fine, charmcityintegrativehealth.com. But we're going to throw out some news you can use, things you can do at home to alleviate that annoying back pain. And when it manifests in legs, it is absolutely brutal.
You know, pain is one of these things that I think we take for granted when we don't have it, but it'll never let up when it's there. You're always aware of it.
Never does. So we also we have ancient Chinese remedies. We have acupressure, acupuncture. But at your home, what do you have that can relieve you? You stay tuned, and we're going to tell you. Rachel, how you doing? What's going on today? Great working with you. Quick, Kevin Brown is one of Baltimore's heroes. I've known him for decades. He is a right guy, a sharp guy, a good guy. Dr. Tom, you put the ear seeds. My lower leg pain is diminishing.
Oh, great.
Crazy. Coming up after the break, what can you do at home to deal with your lower back pain or leg pain, which is not epidemic proportions in America? Stay tuned. We're going to help you out. Rachel, help us out. What's the weather for later on? Welcome back to WJZ9. Dr. Tom Ingegno, Charm City Integrative Health. You've been practicing for 25 years, 10 years in this location. We're in Canton this morning on Lakewood Street. A lot of Lakewood Avenue. Take 2 and 3, 2, 1. We're in Canton this morning on Lakewood Avenue. Plenty of parking around. You had 8,000 people come through your doors last year.
Yeah, it was really amazing. People love it.
People are looking for alternatives.
Yeah, you know, and I think this is really a shift in society. People understand that the snapshot that you get for your physical or your checkup is not a complete picture of your health. And what you're doing daily, we like to think of this place like you would a gym. Come in regularly, stay healthy.
Let's talk about what someone can do at home to stay healthy. We were talking earlier that back pain and leg pain, I kept saying it's epidemic. You said it's men, it's women, it's lifestyle.
I mean, look, humans weren't built to do anything we're asking them to do 8 to 12 hours a day. Think about that. We're sitting at work, we're sitting in a car, even offsetting by going to the gym sometimes isn't enough.
What can someone do at home to relieve their pain right now?
Okay, so we're going to talk about moderate to mild pain. I don't want to talk about something severe.
Right.
But the cheapest and easiest, the old school cure, and this used to be coming in a big milk carton, it was Epsom salt.
That really works.
It really works. You put about a half cup into as hot water as you can stand if you have a bathtub, and you sit in there and soak.
A 10-second explanation of why it works.
So magnesium relaxes muscle. Epsom salt is magnesium salt.
Okay. We have about 50 seconds left. A couple other ideas.
So I love over-the-counter stuff like Tiger Balm and Salonpas. Salonpas are patches that you can put on areas of pain. Tiger Balm has been around forever. It's a product out of Singapore that actually Joe Namath made famous here in the States.
About 30 left. Why does it work?
So it's a bunch of different Chinese herbs. The two major ones that we know here, menthol and camphor, and that makes the skin tingle and kind of distracts your body from the pain.
Again, if you've got really severe pain, it's
Get medical help.
Get medical help. But otherwise, there are all sorts of. You have a podcast?
Yeah. So me and my buddy Matt Hampton talk on Irreverent Health about all sorts of weird health subjects, and we really stretch that. So sometimes we're talking about crazy stuff like near-death experiences.
Oh, okay.
Told you it was weird, man.
All right. So, and if real quick, we got to run Irreverent Health.
IrreverentHealth.com.
On Spotify, Apple.
Everywhere. We're on YouTube. Everywhere.
All the platforms. Thanks again for hosting us.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, let's get in those Epsom salts baths and feel better. Back to you.